Cool. Well, my name's Tino Gray. I am the program manager for the DOSE program. DOSE stands for Developing Opportunities for a Safer Environment. A lot of what we deal with are domestic violent cases that these people are per court ordered to come to take these classes, try to help them not do it again, correct? I love my job. And when I talk to all my classes, and they'll tell you that I tell them just because you did a bad thing doesn't make you a bad person. Right? Anger is a natural emotion. It's how you deal with it. A lot of times when you hear domestic violence, you think of, he hit someone. It could be emotional, it could be mental. I can remember I had a gentleman come in. One of my first questions to anybody is, do you think you need to be here? He was here because him and his wife got into an argument, and he decided that he was going to try to leave. And a lot of times they will minimize. Well, all I did was kind of move her out of the way of the door. And I try to make them understand, once you put your hands on someone, welcome to dose is what we like to say. And we tried to make him understand, how could you have handled that differently, right? How could you have been like, I need to separate myself from this situation without becoming physical, right? I said, could you have handled it that way? He said yes, but I could have handled it differently if I would have stopped. Because one of the things we also teach is the only person you can control is yourself. He understood that by the end of the class. It's one of those things, because we do what's called a final presentation. So you have to, what you've learned over the past 26 weeks. And he became emotional because he did feel terrible about what he did, because in the process of him having this altercation with his wife, he didn't realize that his 2-year-old saw the whole thing. So he in his final presentation, he wrote a letter to his wife and child, pretty much apologizing. He read that final presentation. He was crying. The group was crying. My eyes watered up because it was just from a gentleman who came in like, no, I don't need to be here. And for a while, he's like, no, I still don't see what I did. I still don't see what I did. And then one lesson, it clicked to him. And I think that's the lesson that clicked with him. And that's what's worth it to me. It's getting the guys. Those are my favorite guys. Those are my favorite ones.